Breaking news here on Patriots Today by Chat Sports. Tyler Jones here with you for the second time today as we have an update on DeVante Parker. According to NFL Network insider Ian Rapoport, he has agreed to a 3-year extension to remain with the Patriots up to $33 million. Let's go ahead and bring you the tweets from Rap Sheet announcing the news, saying, sources, the Patriots and wide receiver DeVante Parker reached an agreement on a 3-year new contract worth up to $33 million. The deal done by Parker's longtime agent and owner of Management One, Jimmy Gould, also includes $14 million in guarantees and a per-game roster bonuses. Parker finds a home in New England. DeVante Parker was set to enter his last year as a Patriot and wanted to extend his contract to bring a championship back to New England. So there you have it, folks, the news. DeVante Parker sticking around with a 3-year deal worth up to $33 million to stay a member of the New England Patriots. Folks, this is why you subscribe to New England Patriots Today. We promised you a while back we'd be bringing you more content, and here we are for the first time ever with not one, but 2 videos in one day. Why? Because you guys are the best and absolutely deserve more content here on the channel. We've grown to over 4,000 subscribers, and we continue to keep on growing here on Patriots Today. And we have some exciting stuff ahead here on the channel with some live shows, watch parties, and more coming up in the very near future. And when the Patriots make a move like this right here, we stop whatever we're doing, and we make you a video here on the channel to break it all down. Hit the subscribe button and be a part of what we're doing each and every day. Turn on notifications so you never miss a moment. YouTube.com/Patriots Today for more. That's YouTube.com/Patriots Today. So more on this deal here. The $33 million deal for 3 years between the Patriots and Parker. He was acquired last season in one of the very rare intra-division trades as he went from the Miami Dolphins to the New England Patriots. And he enters his second season with New England with plenty of opportunities to make an impact. The belief is that he has a chance to be the number 2 receiver right there behind Juju Smith-Schuster, assuming the roster stays as is. More on that in a second, by the way, in regards to DeAndre Hopkins and more we'll get to in the effects on this. But nonetheless, DeVante Parker, coming off a season where he had 31 catches, 539 yards, and the big number, the most impressive that you see there from his statistics from a season ago, the yards per reception, 17.4. DeVante Parker, a big play threat, and that's exactly what Mac Jones needs, is the ability to push the football down the field to keep this offense moving, and he gets that with DeVante Parker. How would you grade the DeVante Parker extension? Giving him 3 years and $33 million, what do you think of this move by the Patriots to lock up DeVante Parker for the long term? Grade it for me in the comment section, A, B, C, D, or F. Let me know what you think in the comment section below of the extension, what your grade would be, A, B, C, D, or F, and let me know. So there's a couple of different thoughts I have on this. First, let's start off with DeVante Parker himself. We've heard throughout the last several weeks that the Patriots looked at their receiving core and said, you know, we have a good group, but not a great receiving group. And that they were looking to upgrade from the players that they had. That, you know, we know how things went with Kendrick Bourne last year, that Belichick and him weren't on the same page towards the end of the season. There was even question marks about DeVante Parker of if he was still going to be around or not. But nonetheless, they say we're all in. DeVante Parker, you, sir, are a New England Patriot. You're going to be around here for a while. So they showed their investment there that they are committed to DeVante Parker on that front. But then the other thing that I want to bring up here, folks, is the DeAndre Hopkins or Courtland Sutton end of things. There is the thought out there, okay, if you're going to pay this for DeVante Parker and going to get him this deal, are you then not going to bring in another receiver? Well, according to Rap Sheet, what he's talked about and what he said is that actually this increases the chances that they will sign DeAndre Hopkins and that they freed up some more money to be able to do so. Now, as far as Parker goes, the numbers beyond just last season, we know what he's capable of. You go back to 2019, had over 1,200 yards, close to 17 yards of reception, 9 touchdowns, and 72 catches back in 2019. If he can play like he did in 2019, that would be phenomenal for this New England Patriots team if they can get that player that he was. He wasn't bad last year in 13 games with 31 catches and over 500 yards, but if he could go back to being what he was a few years ago in Miami, that would make all the difference in the world for the receiving corps and help out Mac Jones a long way. Now, as far as the D-Hop thing, let's go to that here for a second. Rap Sheet is saying that based on his reporting, this makes it more likely that DeAndre Hopkins comes to the New England Patriots. That now that you've given up this extension here and that you've moved your money around, that frees up the opportunity to bring in DeAndre Hopkins. And it sounds like that the Patriots want D-Hop, and D-Hop wants to be a Patriot. The betting odds and everything point to that the Patriots are the favorites to land DeAndre Hopkins. Now it's just a matter of getting this done. And I would think now that you've taken care of this and you've moved the money out of the way to make it happen, I would expect the D-Hop deal to get done sooner rather than later as far as I'm concerned. Now, the backup option, if things don't work out with DeAndre Hopkins, that we mentioned to you on the earlier edition of Patriots Today by Chat Sports, is Courtland Sutton of the Denver Broncos. Now, the idea that's been thrown around is maybe a second-round pick for Courtland Sutton. I think that's too high. But if things do fall apart and you don't get a deal done, remember, there was thoughts within the organization the Patriots were going to have a deal done with D-Hop when he was on his visit. Obviously, that didn't happen. So if something at the 11th hour doesn't happen where you don't land D-Hop, Courtland Sutton's not a bad backup option, but you do have to consider what is the price worth. Do you want to give up a second-round pick? Probably not. What are you willing to do at that point for Courtland Sutton? That remains to be seen as far as that goes. So let me ask you this. Should the Patriots add another receiver? You lock up DeVante Parker now. Now do you go get another receiver? I say yes. I say you upgrade and continue to add to this and help out your young quarterback as much as you can. You know, that's how I feel. How do you feel? Weigh in the comment section. Let me know one way or the other. Y for yes, in for no, if the Patriots should add another receiver or not. I mentioned that this is the second video we brought you today. Earlier on, we had a full update on DeAndre Hopkins as well as Courtland Sutton and more extensive breakdown. Highly encourage you, if you missed that video, don't worry. Go back, check that out, and see what we're doing here on the channel. We're doing daily Patriots videos now, and doesn't cost you a thing, and you get updates on what's going on. We're talking news and rumors and everything in between. So if you haven't already, if you didn't watch the earlier video today, go check that out, and you'll be glad you did. For the latest news on your New England Patriots, we got you covered here. The fastest growing NFL channel here at Chat Sports. It's Patriots Today, and we're glad to bring you Patriots coverage each and every day here on the channel. If you made it to the end of today's video, that means here at Chat Sports, you're a real one. So here's what I want to do. For everyone that made it to the end today, we appreciate you. We love you. We thank you. We're glad that you were here with us. Type me in the comments section. Show some love and represent yourself. You deserve some recognition. Type me in the chat. Spam it in there if you made it to the end of today's show. Hit me up on social media, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at Tyler Jones Live. That's where you can find me. And I will see you next time right here on Patriots Today.